And I put it my mommy. I will never breathe for a minute. White Range Rover in it. Let me breathe.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Andre Roberts now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green
It's Fournette. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Throwing is Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 34-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third and long. It's Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Fournette. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice game there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 on the last play, 19 more here at another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. In motion now is Lee. They'll give Fournette another crack. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Bortles will keep it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
And Bortles going to sneak it. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. On to give, this is Coleman, the fullback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On second down, Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 99 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that run we just saw of 99 yards ties for the longest in NFL history.
How about that? Wasn't that Tony Dorsett in Minnesota?
In 83.
For Dallas?
On a Monday night, yeah.
And only 10 guys lined up on offense on that play.
How about that? And we just saw a record equalizer right there from 99 yards away. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Bortles. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Okay, let's get a shout-out real quick in here while we got a second. Jake Elliott, rookie, Memphis, 61-yard field goal to lift the Eagles to victory. Man, that was impressive.
How about that? Only his 2nd game with the Eagles. He'd been drafted by Cincinnati and was actually on their practice squad. Caleb Sturgis gets hurt for the Eagles. They take Elliott off the practice squad late in the week, right before the week 2 game at Kansas City. He shows up, and I asked the special teams coach, I said, well, what do you tell him? What do you talk to him? He said, I don't do anything. I just stay out of the way, let him kick, and ascertain from there. Looks like that strategy paid off really well for the Eagles with that 61-yard game winner in week 3.
Meanwhile, all the Giants fans just turned off their gaming systems. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Bortles now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Leroy Reynolds coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Bortles. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. Chris Ivory off to the races. The 30, past the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they tie it on the last play of the second quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room with them and feel like, okay, we've got something good going here now, guys.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Bortles to throw on second down. Dumps it off to Fournette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Bortles now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down and 4. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they're operating in the red zone. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Left. Hey.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's a strong running. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Working from the gun. It's Bortles. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. After the interception, here's Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DeJuan Smoot, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is knocked down from the side at the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They run the counter to Ivory. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it.